Hello there, my name is Robert and today I'm going to teach you how to make Alice in Wonderland's Eat Me cakes. Okay, so I'm just really excited for the new movie because I'm a huge Alice in Wonderland fan. I love the imagination that's into the books and all that stuff. Lewis Carroll and how he writes the stories, how he just comes up with the ideas. Like, think of Inside Out. You know how you have your core memory? One of them is Alice in Wonderland. It just speaks out imagination, it speaks out surrealism, and that's one thing I really love. Let's begin! The recipe you can find in the description down below. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to start making the cake.
The first thing you want to do is line a tray with parchment paper and set aside. In a mixing bowl, you want to add in your almond paste and sugar and mix it all together. Then add in your butter and mix it until it's completely creamed. Once it's completely creamed, slowly add in your eggs. Now add in your flour and mix it until it's all incorporated. As you're done making your batter, now you want to place your batter into the tray and smooth it out completely until it's completely even and flat. And bake it for 15 minutes at 375 degrees Fahrenheit.
As we already have our cake fully baked and completely cool, now we can start working on assembling it.
You want to cut the cake into 3 even slices because later on we're going to stack them. Now you want to add a thin layer of jam. You want to make it thin as possible because if you add too much, then the other layer that's going to be on top of it will just slide around. Now add in your other layer and do the same thing as you did before. Now add in your last layer, and you want to make sure that now it's like even and patted down, that it doesn't have any like bumps or anything. And put it aside for now. As we're going to roll out our marzipan, you want to sprinkle some powdered sugar onto your workstation for then to prevent it from sticking. Now roll out your marzipan and make sure you roll it out to the size that it's enough to cover the top of the cake. And then afterwards, when you're done finishing, dust off any extra powdered sugar. Now cover the top of the cake with the marzipan. The sides really don't matter, just make sure that the top is smooth. Now cut off the edges of the cake for then you can have a nice, clean, rectangular shape. This is how you want your cake to look at this step right now. Now you want to cut your cake into 1.5 inch squares. Then place them on a wired rack.
As we already have our cake assembled, now we're going to start making the glaze for it.
In a small bowl, you want to add your powdered sugar and water and mix it all together until it's completely combined. And then set aside. In a microwave safe bowl, you want to add your chocolate and microwave it until it's just melted. Once it's all melted, add it into your sugar and mix it all together until it's completely combined without any lumps. Now you want to microwave it for 10 seconds 3 times for then it can be very fluid, for then it can be like easy to pour. Now coat all your cakes with the glaze.
As you made your glaze and now your cake is completely covered, now we're going to start decorating it.
In the book, it says that it's beautifully marked with currants saying "Eat me," but sadly I couldn't get any currants, so I used black icing and a small piping tip to just write it out. Okay, so this part is optional. I just decided to make a little nice fancy border on the edges to just make it look more, well, fancy. But there you have it, your very own Alice in Wonderland's Eat Me cake.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video and find it, somewhat helpful. Hey, and if you like my videos, you can subscribe to me. Yeah, I know, it's crazy, that's a thing. But I hope you guys are excited as I am for the movie, and enjoy your Eat Me cake. I honestly feel like I'm gonna eat the whole batch.